Paul, how much of a relief to get that result for the lads, for everybody?
Yeah, obviously a really good result, really good performance. Felt as though it's been coming. We just obviously missed chances or we haven't put the ball in the back of the net, and I don't feel as though we've been far away in the games. Probably should be sat here or stood here with a lot more points than what we have for our performances. But yeah, really pleasing, and it was nice to have a nice weekend. You know, Saturday night, Sunday, actually, with a smile on your face.
We felt it as soon as that first goal went in. Did you feel it? It just felt like everything lifted.
Yeah, I think that's, as I said, that's kind of been the difference. The first goal is big, especially in this league, in most leagues, to be fair. And yeah, I felt as though we probably should have been 2-0 up at half time. We weren't, and it was a case of just keep knocking on the door. Good delivery from the corner, and yeah, that's probably what we needed. We were saying we needed one to go in off someone's backside, really. So but yeah, I thought we thoroughly deserved to win. Could have been more goals, but we spoke about putting together like a 90-minute performance, and I think that was like the best we've played across the whole game.
This side of the microphone, it's easy for us. So through August, we're asking the question, why? Does that build the frustration for the players?
In terms of results, or yeah, it's been frustrating, and yeah, you just have to kind of keep working or work even harder. And we had a good sort of collective meeting early last week, and I feel as though that helped. And I know everyone's working in the same direction. Everyone's really together as a group, and I feel as though that will give a lot of all of the group good belief going forward now.
Is this where the captain's role, the experienced player's role, is this where it comes into it, just to keep the lads, come on, we're not too bad here?
Yeah, I think experienced lads, in terms of when we're talking in the meeting and things like that, but I think it's, you know, it's all well and good saying things. It's about going out there and doing it, and as I say, the performances haven't been terrible. They've been fine. You know, we've probably I'm not going to say played better than Saturday, but we've played similar, and been on the wrong side of a one-goal game, and probably not deserved it. So I don't feel as though there's been a massive deal wrong, but it's obviously putting the ball in the net and keeping out of the other in sort of key moments, and concentrating sort of throughout the 90 minutes has been the difference. And yeah, I felt as though we put that together on Saturday, but yeah, against a decent side.
It's an obvious thing to say, isn't it? But it's a step up in level, so things do step up. You get punished if there's a mistake. You have to take your chances.
Yeah, also, yeah, it's obviously better players, better teams, different ways of playing. I know you get that across the leagues, but yeah, a better standard. And I wouldn't necessarily say it's taken us a bit of time to get used to the level. I would say that's been just the difference, that say we've missed a couple of really good chances. There's quite a few come to mind, and maybe the other team hasn't, or we've drawn when we should have won, or you know, that can happen. But yeah, we've kept going. We've got the first win, and yeah, the confidence I'm sure will be there this week, leading up to another tough game in the league on Saturday.
Massive thing last season was the way everybody stuck together. Was that tested through August when the results weren't going our way?
Yeah, I think so. I think when you're used to winning games like last season, it's everything's rosy, and obviously we weren't winning all the time. We had setbacks, and we drew quite a lot last year as well as winning. But I think, yeah, there was questions at certain times last year that we responded really well to. And yeah, I was saying earlier, we were frustrated that we didn't have probably the points that we should have. But you know, it's a case of keeping going and building on that. But we know that at the same time, there's no easy games, and we're going to have to play like that, and take our chances to give ourselves a good chance of doing well this year.
And the fans, they've really responded, haven't they?
I thought they were brilliant on Saturday. I think they really responded to. There was a couple of good tackles that really got them involved, and I think if we can get them involved, especially here, I think that's a good advantage for us.
And still feels exciting with the players that we've brought in, with the players that were already here. It's still there, isn't it?
Yeah, and obviously we new signing on deadline day, and lads are still sort of bedding in. You haven't seen a lot of some of the signings, so I think there's a lot more to come. The more we get to know each other, the more we build those relationships. We spoke about that last week, and not just on the pitch, off the pitch, trusting each other, as in getting to know each other. I think if your relationships are good off it, I think they're even stronger on it. So a lot to build on. There's still things that we can be better at, but pleasing on Saturday, and I think it shows that what we're capable of, and it's now doing that consistently, and as I said, taking our chances, it made for a good weekend.
And with the way the gaffer's using the keepers, a new relationship to build there, he's noisy, isn't he?
Confident lad, pleased that we got the clean sheet on Saturday. Obviously he's still getting used to us, we're getting used to him, so sometimes sometimes it can just click, sometimes it takes time to build those relationships. So the more we train together, the more we are around each other, the more we play together, I'm sure that not just that relationship in particular, I think across the board, it's a squad game, it's a long old season, so I know the manager speaks about everyone being needed, and it's difficult at times, because I've been there myself when you're not in the squad, the likes of Corey, and you feel like everything's kind of against you, but knowing the lads that we've got in here, I think that they'll keep working hard, and they're the ones that push the rest. So I think those are probably even more important than the ones that are starting at the moment. But as you know, things in football can change very quickly, we'll need each other.
Got to mention our man Joe Garner for a career milestone, and to get a goal, it just seems to happen that way, doesn't it?
Delighted for him. As I say, real good experienced striker, and I was going back to the week before, he had a bit of disappointment with not being selected, so he'll knowing Joe, he'll just get on with it, and I felt as though the subs really impacted the game. Alfie, Terry, Joe coming on, and they were a real outlet for us, I thought we deserved it, but again, it's now looking forward to the next challenge, and building on that. Looking forward to the next game.
Just finally, Paul, you've just said it again, I think that's about the third time, the importance of building on what we've just done.
I think it's enjoy the weekend, enjoy the 3 points. I know the supporters gave us a good reception coming off, and really backed us, so I feel as though they're having every game here, last year and this year, so that's going to be important. But keep building on that, and not look too far ahead. There's a long way to go in this season, but I think we've shown that in the games that we've had, we've been competitive, and we've been unlucky in some games, but on Saturday I thought we got our rewards.
Thank you.